Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much everyone for helping me reach 100 followers on Twitch. This is a big deal to me and I'm really happy. I couldn't have done it without all of you. As a thank you, here's part 2 in my Shadowlands voice acting series. It's really long, so I hope you don't mind. Thank you again, I hope you enjoy. Hi. The way is open again. Archon be praised! Forgive my reaction. You see, the way from Arbos has been closed for quite some time. We did not know if it would ever open again. I welcome you, noble soul, to Bastion. Your deeds in life have earned you a most glorious fate. You will become a Kyrian, a wing bearer of the dead. My name is Clea. It will be an honor to introduce you to our beautiful realm. There's much you must learn before your journey can begin. Gather yourself. When you're ready, we will venture on. Okay, let's go. The creator will soon answer all of your questions. That is its purpose, after all. She smiles at me. I hope you're excited. I certainly am. Yes, the greeter. Hey, I leveled. It seems this Nemesis unit has been deactivated. Anima has been so scarce of it. No souls entering the gate. No new souls entering the gate. I suppose it was a prudent measure. Anima is our most precious resource after all. There are some centurions nearby. A portion of their anima could serve our needs. One of our most helpful stewards is here to lend her aid. She will guide you in the collection effort. Return when you have sufficient anima and we will power the greeter once more. Welcome, everyone. I am Greeter of Nemesis. It is my duty and pleasure to assist you on this, your first day among the Kyrian. Allow me to congratulate you. Your fate is reserved for the most noble of souls. Only those who have lived a life of service may call Bastion home. I am certain you have many questions all new aspirants do. Please allow me the honor of introducing you to the next chapter of your existence. We will begin when you are ready. Yes, let's learn more about the Kyrian. I think there might have been a mistake. I have some questions. What can you tell me about Bastion? I can tell that you are fortunate indeed to have arrived in Bastion. To have earned this honor, your mortal life must have been selfless and dutiful. Should you continue to prove worthy, you will spend eternity as a Kyrian. You will help ensure souls are conveyed from the realm of the living for judgment before the arbiter. No fate in all the Shadowlands is more desirable. I have something else to ask. What is your purpose? My Archon-given purpose is to ensure all new arrivals are acclimated to the next step of their existence. I exist to teach others about the Kyrian. It is my honor and privilege to address you. Yeah, nice. Who is the Archon? The Archon rules our realm. She is the most stalwart and dedicated of the Eternal Ones. It is her will that the Bastion carries out its purpose in the Shadowlands. There is much more to say about this ancient being, but such glories do not befit the ears of an aspirant. Perhaps when you achieve your wings, you may find yourself in her presence. I have something else to ask. What are these little owl things? Nevis makes a series of chiming sounds. Owls. In your elms, these are nocturnal avians, yes? She gestures to Sika. Who's Sika? Oh, Sika's right here. This is a steward. They manifest from Bastion's anima to aid the Kyrian in their day-to-day tasks. They love nothing more than to be of service. That's kind of weird. What can you tell me about centurions? Centurions, these constructs brought to life by anima, serve many purposes in Bastion. They aid our aspirants in training, defend our lands, and perform menial tasks if needed. Some, such as a Nemesis classification like myself, curate a wealth of knowledge on behalf of the Archon. I have something else to ask. Never mind. I think there may have been a mistake. We understand that the end of a mortal's existence can feel abrupt, and it is sometimes difficult to accept. You are not the first, nor will you be the last to question the nature of your new existence. Please take this opportunity to process these facts and find acceptance. When you have done so, we will continue your orientation. I am not dead! I do not understand. From which world, system, entity, realm, or form of existence do you originate? I come from Azeroth. I hope that was informative and relaxing. I have given your presence here some thought, player. It is clear to me that you are no ordinary arrival from Arbos. I do not know why you are here, nor what you hope to achieve, let alone is simply unprecedented. You must understand, individuals do not merely come to Bastion on a whim. This fate is earned, and those who are chosen for it are uniquely suited to this existence. So I ask you, why are you here, truly? This is what I saw in the mall.
We have heard you, mortal. If you wish to stand before the Archon, there is a path you must walk. Thankfully, it is well worn and serviceable even in these dire times. Though you are not destined to become Kyrian, our ways may be of interest to you. Learn well, learn fast, and perhaps the Archon will take notice and grant this audience you seek. Aspirant Cleo will show you the way. Archon's eyes upon you.
Okay, let's travel. Your journey is just beginning, player. I hope you can help us, and I hope we can help you. What? Pelagos is my soulbind. He is my brother, my closest friend, and my mentor and my student. He knows me completely, and I him. It is a bond stronger than any other. Sounds like soulmates. Sounds like soulmates to me. That he now struggles is a torment to me, but I am forbidden from intervening. An aspirant must succeed or fail on their own merits, or their trials forfeit. I am bound by this law, but you are not. Please bring back Pelagos to me. This will not be his last trial. Not when he may finally have a chance. Okay, let's rescue him. As we will soon learn, a ritual cleansing can be a painful process. In most cases, the upwelling emotion is harmless. It can even generate anima under the right circumstances. However, sometimes the result is far less pleasant. Negative memories can take a form of their own and manifest in a violent fashion. I fear Pelagos' attempt at cleansing has brought forth such monsters. You must destroy them, and quickly. The things that bind us can be violent. The insight we gain is no reason to let them run rampant. I have given Calistines words some thought. If you are to learn our ways, we should proceed as if you were an aspirant yourself. The next step is to journey through the aspirant's crucible. It's a place of reflection, training, and cleansing. For an aspirant, it is where they prepare for the long journey ahead. For you, I hope you will learn how you might help us in this time of crisis. Word of your arrival has likely spread. We will not keep them waiting. Take my steed and go in service.
You there, might I ask your help? I must confess, with the lack of new souls arriving, our supplies have dwindled. We lack the means to clothe arrivals in proper Kyrian attire. Before the foraging of the Centurions, aspirants trained against the native wildlife. Perhaps there's another way these beasts can prove useful. If you collect materials from the cloud stars and Larians nearby, you can use them to ensure our new rivals look the part. Oh, and some thread from Miriam, if you would.
Okie dokie.
How goes the hunt? These are perfect. Go in service, always. A gift for an acolyte. The materials you supply has been more than sufficient for my purposes. For that, you have my gratitude. I think I know how to make the best use of the excess. A dear friend of mine recently achieved the role of acolyte in service to the Temple of Purity. You are new here, so I will spare you the details, but it is an honor to serve a temple for one reaches ascension. I want to celebrate her success with a gift. Will you take this parcel to acolyte Amalthina?
Of course.
You've no idea what you just delivered, do you? I'll explain, but first, I wish to return the favor. Cleister and I frequent a resting place to the north of here, along the path to the Temple of Courage. We planted a flower for enjoyment, as we spend so much of our free time there. Bring me this bloom, if you would be so kind. Then I will tell you about the significance of this gift.
Are they dating? That'd be cute.
Please excuse me for not standing. I would rather not disturb these creatures. If you have a desire to help the creatures of Bastion, Zosime needs aid to regain control of our garden. You will find her just down the path. Go in service.
Oh, you're here to lend a hand. Wonderful. This anima drought isn't hard on just the Kyrian. The wildlife of Bastion is suffering too. Many creatures are becoming aggressive and menacing, worms and cloudflowers especially. They're hurting the other wildlife and long beyond saving. If someone doesn't clear this garden of these starved creatures, we can no longer meditate here. We can no longer meditate, that will make the anima shortage even worse. When the animals have become aggravated, we left in a hurry. However, all of Kale's toys are still inside the garden. Since you are going to be there, would you please collect them? Kale may be very large, but she's still young.
She'd be a bit of a troublemaker as well. Hopefully the return of her toys will keep her distracted. Look at this cutie. We can now better fulfill our duties here. I look forward to resuming my meditations. Thank you. Do you have her playthings? She's becoming quite the handful. Kala, look! Play back your favorite things. I'm still new and haven't passed all my aspirant tests. But I have an idea. There's an artifact called Karina's Alain Crook. Karina was a powerful ascendant who tamed the creatures of Bastion eons ago. Her staff has the power to prevent more creatures from succumbing to a savage, anima-starved state. If the artifact is protected, and only one with great courage can retrieve it. How about you could, player? Go ahead. Go on ahead. The staff is in the Quillery to the north. I'll join you there shortly. I told you she can be quite the troublemaker. Oh, Kala. Heavens! Kala's flown off with a Karina's Alain Crook. I saw her fly into the den to the west. I must warn you, she can become very protective when she's in there. Please be careful, but do not be afraid to give her some tough love. She's exceptionally resilient. Here, take her sour ball. It's her favorite and may help to distract you. With the Crook and Karina's guidance, I could bring this place and its creatures back to their former state of respite. Thank you, player. Greetings, mortal. Are you here to learn about the legacy of Agthia, Paragon of Courage? I welcome you to walk the grounds of this ancient battlefield to learn the battle that occurred here, and the heroic Paragon who saved all of Bastion in the Shadowlands. Okay. It is an eternal tug of war between the cosmic forces of existence. They constantly vie for power over each other, but if one fell, all worlds would fall into chaos. Now that you've familiarized yourself with the events leading to the battle that took place here eons ago, it's time to experience it for yourself. Ring the bell, take a deep breath, and walk in Agthia's steps. Okay. The legacy of Agthia is one to experience when you're ready. Ring the vesper to my right. Oh yeah. To arms, Kyrian! We must stand strong before the forces of the void! These void invaders are wiping out our forces from existence. My disciples fall, returning their anima to the lands. Fail to drive them from our lands, more than Kyrian will be lost. First Bastion, then the Shadowlands as a whole. The forces of the void are infinite. They travel through the great beyond by creating portals, twisting gateways between our planes. Quickly move to close these portals, capable to swell of their forces for as long as we can hold. Okay. I see my peers fall in pain. The wounds from the void overtaking them. We cannot allow ourselves or each other to give up hope. Share your anima with our wounded brothers and sisters. Help them stand tall for another fight. Wherever you step, you leave a wake of vanquished void forces in your path. Give your peers time to breathe. Now revel in our victory. War shall break through. We must use this opportunity to strike. My disciples resolve, standing to fight another day. I will not take that in vain. Despite our efforts, the void stands strong. All the forces of Bastion fight and fall one by one. The void cannot destroy us. They're led by Teluzat, the Annihilator, scourge of 1,000 realms. This day, this reign of terror will end. Okay. The Forge's Light studies you for a moment, then nods. Welcome. You are not what we expected. We are glad to have you nonetheless. She's kind of got a smoker's voice. Curious. You are unlike the aspirants that have come before. How much is certain? Oh, you're unlike the aspirant that has come before. That is much is certain. You will notice that you have an audience. It has been a long time indeed since we welcomed another to the path. We are all eager to see what deeds brought you to us. Simply approach the dais before you engage to the flame. Watcher will pull forth your memories of those you have served in life, and you will be transported back to those moments to aid them once more. I confess, I was hoping for a small spectacle to lift the spirits, the aspirants in my care. I was expecting to have my own lifted as well. Thank you for that. I have seen firsthand that you are a most capable soul. Clea has told me of your promise here. She has spoken of the hope she places in you. I am not yet certain if I am ready to do the same. There is one small task that I would set out before you, however. My forge has grown cold without anima to keep it burning bright. I long to practice my craft again. My helper, who you've met before, can elaborate on her needs. He will find Sika near the forge. I will follow shortly. Okay.
Hello again. This one is glad to see you. The forge is cold, yes? Need lots of anime to lay. She references her school. Times of 4 now. Anime is everywhere, yes? Now in hides, small bits, weird places. We know that ether worms, flappy scale things that are blue, eat anima. They are not dead, so they are finding in with heat still, yes? Maybe if we take what they have eaten, we can use it to light the forge. This will probably kill them. Sad, yes? But we will not take too much, just a little. For forge to light, need more anima. Always more, never too much for forge. She insults her skull and nods vigorously. Out in the fields, there's a glowy flower. The round thing inside, bulb, it glows. We think it has anima from the ground, we think. According to scrolls, it is called a dreamer's lily. We do not know who a dreamer is, but the lily is good. Get flowers too, not just bulbs. Petals make Stuart happy too. Thank you.
In days past, keeping a forge burning was a trivial task. The anima extractors could run constantly without ever running dry. Now, even turning an extractor on is a risk. Ether worms without the anima streams to feed on are attracted to any source of anima. They are a frequent nuisance. I'm going to ask that you whisk their attentions. Activate the extractor and guard it until it can accumulate what little anima remains. Bring me the product it collects. Let us hope it is enough.
Okay.
Greetings. You must be the new aspirant everyone is talking about. I thought you might like to learn more about us. The 3 tomes that would serve you as well as a starting point, but they are not currently in the library. Aspirant Lita was last to hold the worlds beyond counting. Aspirant Icaron has yet to return the infinite treatises. Seems bear witness the Watcher's code went missing some time ago. I would search the village. Once returned, you can read them at your leisure. I will see that they are returned to their proper places for everyone to enjoy. Appreciate your help in retrieving them, and I hope they were informative.
I didn't read them, but thank you. Didn't stop to read them, but thank you. Thank you anyways. Thank you anyways.
Is the extractor functional? How much were you able to acquire? That is somehow more and less than I expected. I'll have to do.
Did you find an anima? Small pieces even? She pokes the squishy substance. It glows. That means anima. Foresight will be pleased. Your fireball thingies? Oh, they smell nice and they glow lots. This is good, yes.
I think we will have the materials I will need to light the forge at long last. I'm afraid this place is in a state of disrepair. Between failed attempts at working without anima and simple neglect, I cannot hope to work the forge as it currently stands. I would very much appreciate your help to get the place in order while I coax the forge to life once more.
Okay.
I'm deeply grateful for your help. Now I can practice my craft again and walk away from you.
No quest text. Okay. Oh.
Too long my hands have been idle.
She smiles warmly at us.
You cannot know what this means to me, but I might be able to show you. For your aid in restoring my forge, please allow me to craft you a piece of armor. It will not be an extravagant fare, but through good works we grow to know ourselves better. I will need your aid once more. Sick and I will guide you on the specifics. All you need to do is listen and do as instructed. What do you say?
Okay. Okay. We help forge like this. Big forge, need heat. Not too much, just some. I show? Yes, show me what to do. Put 5 things at the forge. It's fuel. Try. Okay.
I hope you like it. It is far from my finest work, but it will serve you well while you're here.
It didn't really do anything for me, but that's okay.
I confess, player, I had little hope when you first arrived. Clea is convinced that your presence here is a sign of things finally improving in Bastion. I was skeptical.
She gestures the forge.
What you have done for me will not soon be forgotten. There's a path beyond the crucible. To walk it, you must overcome a trial. It will be difficult. Such a thing takes eons or most. You are not most. Clea and Pelagos will tell you more. They wait you near the sparring ants.
Okay.
You are worthy of Bastion's grace, player. May it serve you well.
Gather yourself. This is how you will find your way before the Archon. I'm certain of it. The situation may feel familiar, player. When you first found Pelagos, he was undergoing a similar rite. As you saw, it can end in violence. For you, this is the path you must walk to attain your goals, to earn the right to stand among us, to be heard. So you may carry your message to the Archon herself. Center yourself. When you're prepared, we will begin. Forgelight's gratitude goes deeper than you know. Now you must turn your attention back to our purpose here. The trial to come will test you in many ways you can only likely imagine. I can see both from your past and from your demeanor that you are no stranger to combat. I'd like to know where your strengths lie so we may address any weaknesses we find before your trial. We'll find 3 Praetorian soldiers created for this purpose, each stronger than the last. Feed them all, and I will consider your strength sufficient to continue at this time. The trial ahead will test you on many levels. I, like Clea, wish to assess your willingness to continue to endure. Look around you. All aspirant here trained for the very trial you attempt. Some have been here, honing their skills for centuries, ages. Some grow quickly, some do not. Your task is to engage them in friendly, armed combat. Among the Kyrian, this is known as a combat meditation. Help them find focus, and they shall help you do the same. Come to return me when you feel ready to continue. Okay. Ow. This is always a painful lesson. I do not thank you less for it. What a cheater!
Ah, Thanos. He remains undefeated, as intended. Still, you've exceeded any expectation I might have had. You are stronger than many that have come before you. You come here for a purpose, and Clea has illuminated a path that she believes you can walk. I agree. I've opened the way to the Crucible's final rite. Follow the path to the south and east. There you will find the entrance to the Chamber of First Reflection. Clea will instruct you further. Go in service, player.
I will only continue if you are absolutely certain you are ready, player. A cleansing of this kind can be dangerous, and I will not be able to aid you beyond words. Are you certain you are ready? Yes. This is a moment worthy of celebration, player. She smiles badly. You've done it. They have come. Your cleansing is complete, and you are whole. Our plan was a success. Undergoing such a rite so soon after your arrival has attracted Chalcedon's attention once more. Now is our opportunity to request an audience to the Archon. Stand before him and be proud of what you accomplished. No matter what happens now, you've done all that any aspirant can do. Alright. I think we can agree that such a reply feels somewhat hollow. I choose to take faith that we have done all we can. All of us. I do not know what comes next, but perhaps the path will reveal itself. In the meantime, Pelagos and I will return to Aspirant's Rest for a moment of respite. Meet you there, though there is no need to hurry. Okay. She smiles warmly at us. Does this mean you intend to stay? And chapter finished.
Greetings. I am Cosmos, disciples of the Temple of Purity. The temple is a place of cleansing. Its sole purpose is to free aspirants of the burdens they carry with them from life. It's a place of quiet reflection even for those who've shed their burdens. Of late, those who look to us for purification have grown numerous. My fellow disciples are stretched terribly thin. I've come to ask the aid of all able-minded aspirants. Help is needed. Please report to the Cane of Purity at once.
Okay.
Oh, Broke Praetor is gone?
Sad. So sad. But thank you, Who. Okay.
Ah, fresh soul. Our perspective may prove useful to us. Nemia and I have opposing viewpoints. She lauds Hilarion, creatures native to Bastion whom she raises and trains as companions. Her friend that phalanx are the superior beings. They are efficient, obedient, and easy to work with. Please come to learn both of our ways. Perhaps you can decide which of our ways of life is superior.
Okay.
Look forward to your input, player. As do I. Come, Lentios.
Okay. I totally forgot what I was doing.
Welcome to Hero's Rest, Crossroads of Bastion. You'll find much to aid you in your journey here.
Ah, look. Wings.
I am honored that you came to me first. Allow me to show you my ways. As part of their training, I order my phalanx units to march the fields, keeping an eye on the wildlife and any going-ons. Fortunately, last time they returned, they were one fewer in number. Please search the Golden Pasture and search for the missing unit. then return it here.
Usually repairs are easy, and I'm everywhere, except drop means we can't just pull from air when the source is needed. Take this, train anima from Cloud Stratus. Not ideal, but desperate times. This is enough to repair Gadamos, and then some.
Gadamos needs numerous repairs to meet functional standards. Upkeeping Phalanx is a part of the role. Lend a hand so you may finish the repairs thoroughly and quickly.
Okay.
After just a few quick repairs, Gadamataos should be ready for retraining. With one more burst of energy.
Okay. Okay. He's looking at his new. Now we train the quest. Feels good. Feels good. Yes, you did not miss out on much, so you don't need to be disappointed.
As long as you keep your phalanx in working condition, they will obey without hesitation. He may appear to be turned into perfect shape, but he must be retested and trained. Our phalanx units excel in combat. They are thoroughly trained in taking foes down by the legs, as hunting down beasts gone awry. And you take stock of Gadamatos's fighting routines. Take into him the cavern below and practice his combat against the worms there. Phalanx have precise detection mechanisms that allow for excellent scouting. In the cave below, we have scattered gems that our units are trained to locate. Escort Gadamatos to run some drills and recalibrate his training.
Okay. Phalanx listen to their orders, never disobey. Larians are wild beasts, can't attack. Could be a steward, probably. Untamed Larian lives close, has chased many stewards, very scary. Please take care of it.
Excellent. His combat routines are acceptable. The technical process behind phalanx tracking and locating their targets is quite fascinating. However, you do not seem the type who is interested in the details. I would like to see a Larian track that accurately. The principal step of our training regiment for our phalanx is formational drills. They must recall standard Kyrian battle formations and how to flow from one to the next. Formational training is the final piece of information that Gadamatos is still missing. Please aid in retraining him. And with that, I believe that Gadamatos is once again functioning at standard. Thank you for your aid. You possess the correct mindset for retraining a phalanx. I believe you could find great success here. Before you commit, I implore you to go across the hill and introduce yourself to my rival, Nimia. She believes that her unreasonable, free-willed Larians are better partners than my perfect phalanx. Experience her lifestyle so that you may know how much greater my work is. Pelodos sent you, did he? Sure, his phalanx follow orders, but where is their depth? Pelodos insists that phalanx is superior to all anonymous beings, taking orders without fail. But where is the nuance? Where is the reward for your effort? Larians make fantastic companions, but you must build a relationship with them. Introduce yourself to my tribe. You will see that each has a personality of their own.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna do that.
My pride is generally wary of newcomers, but I seem to accept your presence. Some Larians are more particular about the people they bond with than others. Wentios is my companion, the Larian I trust most with my life. I love the others as well, but he is part of my soul. One of my pride, Indira, has posed a struggle for me to bond with. She ran off into the pastures once again, and I fear she's gotten into something she shouldn't have. Would you mind finding her and bringing her home?
Okay.
A huge part of Larian care is providing for them and keeping them happy.
Don't I know that?
Larians need to keep their teeth sharp and healthy, and for them, that they need to chew. If you do not give them proper things to chew on, they can get destructive. One of their favorite chew toys are the antlers from the Cloud Striders in the nearby field. Please collect some antlers for the pride to enjoy. Oops!
Due to the anima drop, the Cloud Striders no longer shed their antlers. You'll have to collect them off their bodies. I implore you not to be wasteful and use as many parts of the Cloud Striders as you can.
Incredible! It seems Indira has taken a liking to you. Perhaps you would be interested in bonding with her further.
Yes. How about we play? Are you bored? Do you need to play? Wanna play? No? Okay.
Say what you will about phalanx, but Larian will always have one major advantage: wings. A bonded lion will hunt alongside you, whether you are on the ground or in the air. Take my javelin, and Indira will then go out into the field to hunt the cloud feathers there. You will soon feel the boon of lion companionship firsthand. Even beings of the Shadowlands need to eat. They may not do so quite like your world, but it is similar enough. The pride's favorite prey is the juvenile cloud feathers found nearby. Prove to Indira that you are a contributing member of the pride by taking her out to hunt for their next meal. Lions bond through hunting. Working together with Indira to collect food is vital to your relationship. Providing for the pride is an important step on your path to earning your loyalty here. It is such a satisfying experience to see your lion take wing to help take down your prey.
Hey look! We're friendly with the Ascended.
As a flightless being, you will unfortunately never feel the joy of flying alongside your companion. However, you could still fly with Indira. It seems you have earned Indira's trust more than I've seen her with anybody else. Would you like to try a flight course? Take wing.
Can't see.
Take wing with Indira, then fly through the rings. Don't stray off course or take too much time to get between rings, or she will leave you behind. The feeling of soaring through the air, the gentle flap of your lion's wings. Even though I have had my own wings, there's no feeling quite like it. You've made great strides with our pride. I hope you found value and fulfillment in working with the lion. The time with Pelodus has come. You must decide whose way of life is more rewarding and which you would prefer to pursue.
Thank you for volunteering. She peers down at me. Your face is new to me. She frowns. I regret that this shall be your introduction to our temple. As my disciple has informed you, we seek the aid of all available aspirants to tend to those in our care. Do not trouble yourself over the specifics of the work that is needed. Those devoted to this temple will guide you. Seek out the disciples within. You may find me within the temple when you've given your aid. Okay.
Ah, good. You answered the call. As you can see, there are many aspirants who require our aid. Myself and the other disciples are hard-pressed to deal with all of them. Some are in greater need than others. Aspirants are at most risk when they are on the precipice of a revelation. It is a critical moment that we cannot allow to pass without intervention. You must push them, one way or another. Find the most vulnerable among your peers and do what you can to help them find the path forward.
You there. Did the Hand of Purity send you to me? I have need of one who can subdue the manifestations that may arise as part of this cleansing. Can you lend me your aid? Yeah, sure. Are you here to help us? I'm in the midst of assisting this acolyte. He has chosen to stay to meditate upon the pleasant things. Perhaps I can teach you a little about the cleansing process as we work. What say you? You have proven yourself adept at this task. You have my gratitude. Your service is noted. Thank you. While you are here and is yet unaffected by this rash of doubt, we shall call it, there is one other errand I would ask of you. I sent one of the disciples to investigate reports of the fallen fleeing from our temple. For their safety, they must be taken down to the Temple of Loyalty. Disciple Nicolon has yet to return. If he is to be found nearby, it will be near the border of our temple to the north. Please seek him out and ensure that he is not injured or in peril. That's not going well.
You had better seek another disciple, aspirant. I cannot help you.
Really asked me to find him.
Thank you for bringing him to me, player. He is in a worse state than any of us might have guessed. This disciple, such emotion.
She stares at him for a while.
Rarely do Ascended require such a rigorous cleansing, but I cannot deny what is readily apparent. This disciple will fall if I do not intervene. There is no time to lose. Come, I will instruct you. I only hope we are not too late.
Okay.
Such an intense cleansing may require your combat expertise. Are you prepared to aid me?
Why is he excluded?
Pelagos is more fragile than most when it comes to cleansing. I would not haunt him to lose his way. What we are about to do can be very unpleasant to witness. You, I very much get the sense that you can handle the occasional dramatic event. I see.
Yes, I'm ready.
I do not stand among. No, that is impossible.
What is it? What's wrong? She grips her hammer with pale knuckles.
How? How are they so numerous?
Yes, it can be.
Ah, those vulnerable aspirants. All of the Ascended we sent to the Temple of Loyalty. Is this what became of them? They must have been driven mad to attack this temple. We are not their enemy. We were only...
She tries! A single tear drips down her cheek.
The bells! That sound. The song has been twisted. If their dire toll continues, we will all succumb.
She presses her hammer into our hands.
Find the great Vespers within the temple and strike them with my hammer. May the mallet's tonal purity restore their true voices. I will listen for their clarion call and meet you near the bridge. Go swiftly. Nicolon was not alone.
She stares grimly out.
Long have I toiled over the aspirants in my care. Long have I tended to this temple under my paragon. To know that so many have fallen alone is a blow. But this wanton destruction, it will not stand. It will be my hand, player. Go forth. End them. All of them. My duty demands I attend to those that remain. I will find you near the bridge when the way is clear.
That's depressing.
I saw them perish. It's more than they deserved. I can hear their song once more. It is a boon on my mind, but the loudest voice remains. I must silence it before it destroys all that we hold dear. Some stains must be scoured away. Must defend the temple, player. These words, this voice, how do I know this voice? My heart is filled with dread. If it is truly the Sonia who leads them now. No, what is important is that we restore the great Vespers. As long as their mighty voices are corrupted, all those who hear them will suffer as the temple does. It is only a matter of time before all Bastion succumbs. They will no doubt try to stop you. I will hold their leader's attention as long as I can. If I do not survive, my disciple will see you safely from this place. Go in service.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
Our fight is not over yet, player. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Lasonia has weakened Iridia to the point that she may fall. Our paragon will do what she can, but we must intervene. We will challenge Lasonia and perhaps buy Iridia more time. The so-called Hand of Doubt will make no easy foe. Stand ready, player.
Okay.
Lasonia is weakened, but I'm still not certain if you and I will be able to overcome her terrible strength. All the same, we must try. Are you with me?
Yep.
That you should join us now on the precipice of this treachery. Treachery is curious.
She studies us with a piercing gaze.
You have done well. Yarkhan will know of your contributions this day.
This one gets more money. Is that chapter 3? No.
Do you feel it, player? That cold hand that grips your throat. The chill that's settled in the pit of your stomach? That is the touch of the Maw, as certain as the Archon's will. We don't know how Lasonia came to possess this power, but we must act quickly. I will inform the Archon of what has transpired here. I will act where my hand could not. I will explain as we fly. Speak to me when you are prepared to leave the temple.
Okay, let's go. I will fly with you. We will not see a moment's rest today, will we? She eyes the fragment merely. The attack on the Temple of Purity is unprecedented in Bastion, at least to my knowledge. We need to know more. The fragment that the Paragon captured may contain the answers we seek. There is a place nearby called the Mnemonic Locus. There, aspirants and ascended alike can call forth their memories and store them away. If we can look through this fragment's memories, perhaps we can learn more about the so-called Forsworn, and, with luck, uncover their plan. Not pain. We'll meet you there. Go in service. Okay.
Are you here to help fix this? Look at this place! What a mess! The Locust is inactive and these Forsworn have taken over. We need to restore the Locusts, but I do not know how. This place is not of my design, built long, long ago. Luckily, the previous Forge of Light Prime was prolific, recorded everything. We can find her designs. I am certain work it out. We can certainly work it out, even without Nemesis' help. Look around. Plenty of scrolls strewn about. Meet me near the Locust when you find what I need. All Centurions are made to serve the Kyrian. They now work against me? The Forge Thy Prime is an insult to all Centurions of Bastion. Look at them. Praetors, Goliaths, all purple! I hereby give you permission and expressly order you to extract their cores. I will repurpose them in a fitting manner. I will claim their anima to repower the locusts. I can build more. Do not pity. You find correct scroll? You found it! And other interesting tomes as well. They will be properly cataloged when we are done. The cores? Excellent. The anima will be put to better use.
He examines the scroll.
Right. Soul mirrors and locusts are tied together. We restore anima to mirrors. It should repair the locust back to full functionality. Thankfully, the cores you brought should be sufficient. All I need to do is enable conduits. Simple. Well, go on. You know how to use these, yes? I love the hum of anima. It has been such a long time since I've heard it in such abundance.
Ooh, upgrade. Still not bad.
It may be possible to extract memories from a fragment, but I worry they will not be useful. This is not a whole Kyrian, but a tiny piece, a weird, broken piece. Cannot even speak. We'll apply extractor and see what comes out. Extractor might explode. It might not. For this, worth the risk, I think. Do not know what will emerge. Could be memories, could be nothing, could be something else. May try to fight you. Send your god, yes? Collect all that look forsworn. Speak when ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
What do you think we will get? Do you think we will get the information we need, player? We did it. With any luck, her memories are within our grasp. By not seeing it with my own eyes, I do not know that I would believe such a thing is possible. You carry a significant piece of Lasonia within you now. Go to the soul mirrors and open yourself up to them. With luck, they will draw from her essence to draw forth the memory of the Forsworn. If this works, we may know what they are playing within minutes.
He fumes silently.
I've had to set this old insolence. I have an idea to reset this nemesis personality, but you will need to keep it busy. I will try to fight you through whatever it means to possess, whatever means it possesses. I suggest you try not to perish. Kia can hold her own, so hide behind her if so inclined. Hot to it.
I'm ready.
I hope you will forgive my behavior. I was not feeling quite like myself. Greetings. I am Locust Keeper Nemesis, and I would be delighted to assist you. I recall that you are trying to access a particular memory. Due to the contents, that memory can only be viewed within the Vault of the Archon. In order to gain access to the vault, you must collect offerings for the 2 guardians who watch over it. I have hidden these offerings from the Forsworn, as they are not authorized to enter. Forge Thy Prime is the only one among you who can grant authorizations. How convenient! Did you find the offerings of which I spoke? Your search was fruitful. I am delighted to see you remain intact. Behind me is the entrance to the Vault of the Archon. As you can see, it is warded against all unauthorized intrusion. To make yourself an authorized entrant, place the offerings you collected before the guardians. You may then browse the contents of the vault at your leisure. Do consider that such access is coveted among the Forsworn and is the sole focus of their efforts here. I advise for preparing for combat.
Okay.
Ah, these wise words are certainly Urgon's. Happy to report he made it home.
Okay.
I am very pleased to meet you. The vault has not received visitors in some time.
She examines us.
You appear to carry a signature unique to one of the paragons. If you know which paragon, simply peer into their soul mirror to examine the memory of your choice. If you require anything else, you need only speak.
Okay.
I hope your experience was satisfactory.
Yes, and leave with the mog. The not mog. Oh, I needed it.
I have deduced by the urgency in your collective voices that you wish to leave. I will expedite your exit. There is a transportation pad in the antechamber. I will ensure that the chamber is sealed once again on your exit. Please accompany me.
Okie dokie.
We must hurry. The Archon must know what transpired here. We cannot waste any more time. We must get an audience with the Archon before this next attack happens. We need to find a way to get you to Elysian Hold, and quickly! Heroes Rest is a place of respite for the aspirants of Bastion. You can see it floating above from across the fields. Meet me there when you can. I have a plan.
Okay.
The poor Mark. He is the right hand of the Archon. She truly believes us. We still have a chance.
No, we don't. Wait, let me hear your voice in.
The Here and the Heroes Rest. We have a beacon that is the fastest way to draw the poor Mark's attention. It's been quite some time since we have used it. I'm afraid that it has fallen in disrepair. I authorize you to receive a steward companion during your stay here in Bastion. I will call for some to convene here. You may select one to aid you.
Okay.
Stewards are useful for many reasons. They keep Bastion tidy, fix anything broken, and offer unrivaled companionship and support. Your new steward assistant should be able to repair the beacon. Then you can summon the polemark to Hero's Rest. Calistine has vouched for you by allowing usage of the beacon. For that reason, you have my attention. A revered Archon has decided to grace you with an audience. It is your duty to present your discoveries to her, then follow her wise judgment. She holds audience in Elysian Hold, part of the sprawling spires of Ascension, the home of the Ascended. We shall carry you there, for it is a place for those who can't fly.
You know, you could just give me a pair of wings, and I can fly myself. Yes, tell me to leave in. Sorry, Clea. No time for this.
The Archon's chambers are just above. I urge you to practice extreme deference while in her presence.
Whatever.
I will escort you to hold audience with the Archon. I beseech you to present your information succinctly and directly. A wise Archon will hear you make a decision based on the best course of action.
I'm ready.
The Archon's grace is upon you, mortal. Each temple bastion is protected by a ward here in Elysian Hold. As long as the wards hold, no malevolent force can launch an assault. It is concerning that the Forsworn were able to attack Purity with such force. Your orders are here to examine the wards. As long as they hold, Bastion stands strong.
Okay.
It seems the Forsworn are very midst, even in the spires. Must send aid to the Temple of Courage post-haste. The Temple of Courage must not fall. Valkyrian learned to fight in its hallowed halls, not only to protect Bastion, but to ensure their own safety when retrieving souls from across the Veil. Travel there at once. Seek out Bannicos, the paragon of Courage's loyal hand.
Okay.
Not quite the army I hoped would come, but I welcome your blade by my side.
Excuse me, I have the staff.
In a fair fight, our warriors could stand against countless swarms of these in Maldraxi. This was no fair fight, outsider. That came without warning, without cause. We were caught unprepared. We must not be allowed to encroach any further. This stops here.
Okay. Okay.
We have brought a staging ground, but much remains to be done.
Continue? Oh no, get some. Bring in. Okay.
We will show these Maldraxi insurgents the price for their betrayal. The northern grounds have been taken by the House of Constructs, home to Maldrax's most resilient warriors. They have earned no mercy this day, and we will give them none. We will carve through them side by side until the sacred ground is cleansed.
Okay.
I can rebuild this Colossus' core systems, but a few things beyond repair. Thankfully, there were enough Centurions present here. I believe we can improvise. Placements are in order. I require an anima conflux to charge its systems, some eternity plating to make it protect its core, and an archonic resonator to make it go boom. I'll take care of the rest. Quickly now.
You were truly outside. Thank you. Ow.
Do you have the pods? That was fast. Well done indeed.
I'm still getting bullied.
This anima conflux is completely drained of anima. It's just a heavy hunk of metal. Not your fault, of course, not at all, but we need to charge it. Maldraxi have extractors, big green crystals, can't miss them. They're using it to drain anima from fallen Kyrian. Very bad. We can use them to charge conflux. Then our classes here will be functional again.
Okay.
The House of Rituals occupies the southern half of the temple.
And
unlike the constructs, the key advantage in battle is their endless.
Did you just attack me, sir? Oh, thank you. That was very nice. Thanks. Okay, anyways.
Thankfully, the Archonic Resonator we recovered will take care of it. As we carve our way through their forces, blast their corpses with the resonator. Energy will sunder their souls, preventing them from being raised to fight again.
Okay.
Not fully charged, but close enough. May have to disable a few safety features.
Oh, his voice is a little rougher. Yeah, bullied on accident, mostly. Mostly. Sorry, I needed a drink.
The resonator is working at full capacity and our foes are dispatched. Excellent. If the necromancer's brood descends upon us fully before the Colossus is charged, we will perish. There is no question. We must keep his attention until Mechanicos' work is complete. Believes that the day is already won, that we are pawns to be toyed with. We can use its debris to our advantage to buy a precious second. May it be enough. Our only move now is forward, outsider. I know not what awaits us across the chasm, outsider. By the Archon's grace, I hope that my paragon yet lives, but I fear the worst. We'll face this great unknown together, as we have the rest of Maldraxxus' horrors. To be curious to follow the path, no matter how dire the circumstances. Whatever happens, know you have earned my undying respect this day.
Okay, let's go. Dungeon.
Maldraxxus must answer for their crimes against Bastion. There shall be justice. Let us go to Oribos and speak with Talinara, the honored voice. We will tell her what has transpired this day. Tell her that the Kyrian will not...
Ooh, she waved goodbye to me. That's nice.
What has transpired this day. Tell her that the Kyrian will not stand idle against his aggression. Archimede will inform the Archon. My brothers and sisters will surely prepare for war. That must not come to pass. I know why you have come. This Kyrian has explained much. We will all suffer if Bastion and Maldraxxus fall into war. For some time, the Necrolords have been isolated. You must travel to their realm and seek the truth of their incursion. Though our enemy reserves remain low, they will be enough to open the way for you. This slot shall suffice. It is imperative that you identify the cause of the attack on Bastion. We will require your aid to open the gateway. Once the focus is significantly powered, we'll call upon the gate to Maldraxxus and direct it into position. From there, the fate of this war must rest upon your shoulders. The way is open. The eternal battlefields of Maldraxxus await you.
Demon! Hello. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is going to be kind of generic, but I really appreciate you coming and taking the time to watch the whole video. If you've made it to this point, please, it'd be greatly helpful if you subscribed, and if you checked out my Twitch channel and my Twitter. Both are called Salatria. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, night, etc. Bye!